got some challenging times ahead. We're going to be working together much closer. I feel it with the attendance tonight at this sold-out event. At this time, it is my pleasure to bring to the podium our county manager, Jeff Cole. Give him a big round of applause. Jeff Cole, the county manager. Unemployment is at an all-time low. We've collectively created more than 15,000 jobs in Lake County in the past 5 years. And the county municipalities are investing in our future through improvements in infrastructure and quality of life projects. With all of that, I am keenly aware of how fortunate I am to become county manager in Lake County 7 months ago. And I'm especially fortunate to be able to work for such a committed and cohesive board, as well as alongside a staff of very, very talented professionals. I spent my first 3 months on the job, the summer of 2017, evaluating all aspects of county government, immersing myself into the organization. Through that process, I worked with staff to identify organizational efficiencies that resulted in more than $1 million in savings. I'm real proud of that. I'm proud to work with the staff. Summer, that $1 million was to turn that into some tax relief, but then came Hurricane Irma. So we're still paying for Hurricane Irma, and we're going to continue to be paying for Hurricane Irma for a little while. But it is our hope that once the federal government provides reimbursement to us, to 75 to 90% of the probably $7 million that we'll spend, then we can turn that back to our original plan of some tax relief. So now on to 2018. The first thing I'd like to say about 2018 is looking back at 2017, the efficiencies and the approach that we took in county government in 17 will continue in 18 and 19 and beyond. So please stay tuned for those upcoming changes. As part of our reorganization last year, we retooled our economic growth and tourism functions into the Agency for Economic Prosperity. Our focus for that move was to empower our economic and tourism staff under Robert Chandler's continued leadership and to provide them with more autonomy, enhanced resources in 2018. We physically relocated to the Welcome Center, the county's Welcome Center building in Groveland next week to further that transition. And I'm going to tell you, I'm really inspired by that group and everything that they do and can do. I look forward to what they're going to accomplish in 2018. Another focus for the county in 2018 is completing our comprehensive Parks and Trails Master Plan. We've spent nearly 2 years gathering input from all facets of our communities to prepare a comprehensive plan for our Parks and Trails system. That master plan will guide our trails expansion, our development, our amenities for the next 10 years. We're talking about things like the expansion of the East Lake Community Park in the Sorrento area, the development of the Lahaina Trail near here, and the development of the South Lake Regional Park in the Groveland area. Those projects, as well as many, many others, will benefit all Lake County residents, whether you're in the unincorporated or the incorporated areas. Next, I'd like to talk briefly about another initiative that we're working on this year. It might be new to some, but some of you hopefully have heard about it, is Lake Emergency Medical Services, Lake EMS. After spending several months evaluating Lake County Fire Rescue, which is part of Lake County government, and Lake EMS, which is a separate 501c3, and consultants' analyses, I know that bringing Lake EMS into county government alongside fire rescue will result in reduced costs for both operations and and enhance services for the public. So while we are currently conducting our due diligence, which means talking to city representatives throughout the county, but it's all going very well, and we will be, I encourage anybody who has any questions about that to contact me and ask questions. I want to make sure that we're talking to all of you as we move forward with those recommendations ultimately to be considered by the county commission. So I've worked during the past 7 months to ensure that we have an open and transparent county government, and I've been working on enhancing our work and our relationships with all of our public and private partners. I look forward to continuing that this year. Before closing, I'd like to say something that I think we're all probably well aware of, which is growth is coming to Lake County. And we're poised and ready. We've all been laying the groundwork for years, actually me only for 7 months, but most of you for years. And based on historic trends, Lake County can see a population increase of about 200,000 residents in the next 25 years. So, in my opinion, our job is to remain vigilant and do everything we can together to achieve appropriate and balanced growth so that it enhances Lake County and its quality of life. I look forward to working with all of you on our positive momentum forward. Thank you and enjoy your day.
The city manager of the great city of Umatilla, Scott Blankenship.
Rock and roll. Good evening, Northeast Lake County. I'm Dora. I want to start off tonight with showing off some of our chainsaw carvings. Now, don't laugh yet. Like many of you, we had to take down some beautiful trees for many reasons. We had to do that as well. But instead of taking them all the way down, we left the trunk. We invited some chainsaw artists out to create pieces of art. And we are nature's hometown. And these are a few more of our chainsaw carvings. Don't get jealous, and please come out and see them. These animals do not bite. Come on out. Just want to share a few things from what we've done last year, and then I'll jump right into what we're doing next year. Catwell Park, you've all heard of. One of these initiatives that we did this past year was a stage. This might not look like much to a lot of you, but we've been operating on a 12 by 12 wooden stage since, I think, 1971. We have a nice, big, beautiful stage now with electric on the floor, and our community is very, very excited about it.
That's all.
Some of our other upgrades we've done is our ball fields. Jonathan Croy, if you're a baseball fan, he grew up in Umatilla, played on this ball field. And the restrooms are there, and the good news is the porta potties are gone. We are flushing and Larkin Park. We're also rolling out our new water plant. It's a $1 billion success story. We now provide great services to our citizens for years to come. And just a few more things we've done in 2017. Our water line project, water treatment plant, a lot of lift station infrastructure type work we've done. Over $6 million of investment thanks to some great partners. St. John's River Water Management District has been phenomenal in supporting some of these initiatives, and it's a big deal for the city of Umatilla. Next year, something we're going to do is we're going to work on is we have an FDOT, FDOT, Ford Transportation Corridor study going on now on Highway 19. We got some work to do with our sewer plants, light infrastructure here, water line improvements, put in some stormwater retention areas to clean up our lakes. Stormwater runs off our lakes right now. You see this? North Lake Trail, moving on all the way from Eustis to Aspen. All the communities stay involved in that. It's a huge economic driver. It's phenomenal for our cities. And the airport. We're going to kind of end with the airport. Umatilla is the one of two paved runways in the county, and we're looking to take advantage of that. And the way we're doing this is we're starting to have discussions about aeronautical programming. Recently, met with School Superintendent Chair Stephanie Luke is out there. Superintendent Diane Cornegay, John Carr, the Chief Operating Officer, was there. Randy Campbell, Umatilla High School, and we all met. And some great staff members, I'll know all their names. Great staff members met to talk about putting an aeronautics, aviation type of program together, utilizing the school, the airport, and all the way through the school, all the way up to Lake Sumter State College. Dr. Seymour's here tonight too, Lake Sumter State College. This STEM-related program could lead to great careers that are in demand, including mechanics, engineering, air traffic controllers, and goes on and on. We also have the local chapter of our EAA, which is Experimental Aircraft Association. It also wants to partner with developing this curriculum. This is just at the very conceptual stages right now, but this was our big announcement tonight. We're the only one I know in the county that's doing this. And we look forward with all of our partners, and we look forward to being with you the rest of the night, and that's what's happening in Umatilla. Thank you.
Please, for the speakers, let's keep ourselves silent, please. We appreciate it. Please welcome to the podium the city manager of Eustis,
Good evening and thank you from the city of Eustis. As we like to say, we're conveniently located on the 24-carat side of the Golden Triangle. We're here tonight to tell you what's happening in Eustis. And we want to again thank you from our city commission here tonight, and those business people from Eustis, and everybody here that helps support the activities going on in our great community. We have a lot of ideas and programs coming forward with business development, a lot of success in the last year. New businesses in the downtown, Bay Street Brewery and Bistro, Wolf Branch Brewing. We are going to be the Milwaukee of Lake County. Come on down and have a delicious craft brew. Coming soon, Positive Effect, the Ella Marie Pizzeria and Sub Shop. That's a cooperative effort between us and a business owner downtown to utilize an underutilized city building for a new restaurant right there on our waterfront. Magnolia Street Apartments, a 20-unit market rate apartment right in the heart of our downtown area. 5 stories, great living, bringing new quality residents into the downtown area. Shops at Eustis. I don't care what the post office says. We've got some new businesses in Eustis here on the north side of 441. Panera, Aldi, Tijuana Flats, Mattress Firm, Dora, Modern Dentistry, T-Mobile, Vitamin Shop, and another building coming soon. New investments, new growth in Eustis and Lake County. Florida Foods, as you didn't know, Jerry Brown, a longtime owner of Florida Foods, has sold that to an equity corporation. Within the next 2 years, they're going to be making $18 million in improvements and expansions on that plant to increase the performance and job opportunities in Eustis. West Fuels, a new business that we located in Eustis right there on Kirk Street. They are a new environmentally friendly fuel blending facility. They blend fuels for the cruise ship industry. We're centrally located between Tampa and Cape Canaveral. They're blending those fuels in Eustis, shipping them to both coasts, creating 20 jobs in the process. Steamroller Studios, a little quiet business that you've probably seen a lot of their project in major motion pictures, video games, 30 high-tech employees in Eustis, earning good money, creating impact all around the world with the products that they produce. Cobb Commercial Park, new investment, new speculative growth in Eustis. The confidence in Eustis is high. People are making investments in land, hoping to bring new growth and opportunities. Lake Tech. Dr. Culpepper, are you here? Anybody here from Lake Tech? Let's give those people a hand. They got that new manufacturing facility, advanced manufacturing there. It's going to create great training, create a better class of employees for Lake County residents who service new and existing businesses that we're going to bring here to Eustis and Lake County. Expanded uses of our CRA is our plan for the new year. For a long time, we've utilized our CRA to support infrastructure growth. We're going to change our focus a little bit and expand the use of CRA to leverage private investment. Some of the targeted areas that we're going to do that for is the former Waterman Hospital site, the Sharps Park Mobile Home Park. We're also going to do housing rehabilitation in some of the areas of the CRA that need a little help. Build up the quality of the housing stock in some areas of the community that need it. Improve quality of life, increase the tax base, and stabilize the housing stock. Now, every community needs its guts to run. The infrastructure, roads, water, sewer, the things that we need to keep the city and the quality of life high. Eastern Wastewater Plant, we're spending $7 million in a cooperative effort with the St. John's Conservancy District to increase wastewater treatment in eastern Lake County, provide for controlled growth opportunities, and protect that precious Wekiva Basin. Sunset Island Skate Park received a $100,000 grant from the FERDAP program from the state. We're investing in the skate park to create opportunities for youth in our community for recreational opportunities. Park improvements, rebuilding our tennis courts, reconstructing our basketball courts, all things that improve the quality of life in our community. Palmetto Plaza, another $750,000 grant that we received through the CDGB program, creating a community activity center in one of our well-established neighborhoods. Give an opportunity for neighborhood residents to come together, have festivals, have recreational activities. Disc golf in a cooperative program with the county. You're going to be part of the disc golf trail, bringing both recreational opportunities and tourism opportunities to Lake County. If you've seen where our course is at, it's in the middle of a jungle. We're going to be naming it the Palmetto Trails, because if you've been out there, it's literally going to be trails. 2018 events. Every community has a lot of events to bring people to town, to enjoy their community, and for the residents to enjoy what their community has to offer. Upcoming events, the African American Heritage Festival, a wonderful event that's been held for many years in Eustis. The Eustis Busker Festival, our third annual, where we embrace street performers. We allow them to perform on the street in a competitive manner, so that the community and the business can see the advantages of street performers in enhancing the ambiance of the downtown, bringing more people to our businesses in the area. Eustis Bike Fest and our Music Fest, or like we'd like to call Copycat 3. And the granddaddy of them all, George Fest, the 116th annual George Washington Festival. Continues to get bigger, better, and more memorable. And in conjunction with the George Fest, we're going to be having the Golden Triangle Jazz Festival, where high schools from the Golden Triangle area will come together to perform in a competitive manner. May the best high school win. But come on out and watch those kids give a great performance and the talents that they have in our school district. But I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to tell what's been happening in Eustis. We look forward to working with you and hope that you all think that Eustis truly is the city of bread tomorrow.
From our area of the county. A big round of applause for you, Rob English, for doing that. So when I gave Rob my PowerPoint presentation, he looked at it and said, how on earth are you going going to keep it under 4 minutes. So I had to change it to 1 slide. Proud dad emailed that to me one day, and it's from Tavares, put his daughter on our new sign. And I said, if I can only do 1 slide, this is going to be it, because it shows the pride that Tavares is gaining since we started our renaissance. What I'm going to do tonight in the 4 minutes, Rob, 4 minutes, is talk to you about my vision of the future of Tavares. And I'm going to go through it pretty rapidly. Some of these things you won't know where they are, and some of them you will know. Tavares will continue to see significant growth in terms of annexations from unincorporated Lake County into the city. There will be aggressive new business startups and aggressive residential growth. The Hurricane Irma hit seaplane base will be fully reconstructed, as will the marina, and both will be bigger and better than they were before Hurricane Irma destroyed them. A new public safety complex that will house police and fire will be constructed and featured at the gateway to the downtown. The Historical Society will relocate to the vacated fire station. The old 441 corridor from Tavares to Mount Dora will have a major facelift planning effort underway. A golden triangle traffic circle will be constructed at the old 441, 19A, and Dora intersections. The company that operated the themed Polar Express adventure will be adding several themed excursions, including The Wizard of Oz. A new triple-decker municipal parking garage will be constructed close to City Hall, and a third downtown parking garage will be constructed by the pavilion on the lake. The Waterman Hospital will continue to grow, and its new emergency room and assisted living facilities, the Fountain Inn, will be completed. The Atwater Luxury Apartment Complex, our first in Tavares, near the hospital, will be completed, filled to capacity, and there will be a waiting list. The medical park across the street from the hospital will be completely built out. The Lake Ridge Manufacturing Commerce Park off County Road 448 will continue to grow with the construction of 10 new manufacturing companies moving into the 10 new spec buildings that are under construction. State Road 19 headed towards Howie in the hills will experience commercial growth along both sides, and in particular the new Publix shopping center. The new Howie Bridge will be completed and the old one will be removed. Avalon Village, which is planned to be developed by the hospital, will be well on its way. The YMCA will be completely overhauled and will become the area's aquatic center, doubling its pool size, hosting competitive swim meets, and fully opening up its access to Lake Elsie. The Tavares Theater Group will have renovated their new theater on West Main Street and will be performing in it. The downtown waterfront Ruby Street will be completed with not only the red ruby bricks, but also the utility lines will have been buried, and the 4th downtown hotel building with full conference center will have been constructed. A new project of regional significance will commence this year. That project is the development of a performing arts center with concert hall, black box theater, hosting a variety of things from stand-up comics to TED Talks and other things. There will be an increase in the city's tax base on new growth and higher property values, with a good balance between commercial and residential contributions to that tax base. I see a demographic shift from a retirement seasonal community to more permanent residential and working community will place demands on the city to add more quality of life amenities like parks, ball fields, arts, cultural, and fully landscaped roads and street lighting and sidewalks. And lastly, I see the 5 chambers of Tavares, Eustis, Mount Dora, Umatilla, East Lake Chamber working together like they have never before to punctuate the great distinctive differences that each city has and are so proud to maintain. They will be doing this in a unified front where these differences of all of our cities will be the biggest asset and attraction for this area. Thank you for having me and receiving this update.
Thank you, John Drury, the city manager of Tavares. All right, at this time, it's my pleasure to bring to the podium from the wonderful, beautiful city of Mount Dora, Robin Hayes, city manager.
Good evening. Thank you so much. The future of Mount Dora, we're so excited. Good evening in the sense of thank you for the opportunity to speak about our quaint and charming city. Tonight I hope to provide you a glimpse of the city of Mount Dora's future gateway. The city's future has been laid out by our mayor and city council members. A strategic plan has been assembled with goals and initiatives established. The City Council has established 5 goals: economic development, infrastructure, physical soundness, growth management and transparency, and public safety. The city began working with Lake County and the state a couple years ago on the future roadway changes to the east of the county through the rolling hills of Sorrento and Mount Dora. Mount Dora turned to master plans previously written through the efforts of community involvement and the cooperation of Lake County and the city to update these future land use maps to develop Wolf Branch Innovation District. As this process began, staff recognized the need to know the industries that would fit best in the Wolf Branch District. The city partnered with Duke Energy and Lake County to complete the site readiness plan. The first part of the growth included roadways. The Umatilla Parkway includes upgrading State Road 46 from a 2-lane road to a 6-lane road. There will be some parts of State Road 46 that will run through the residential area and will remain private for their use. Highway 429 will connect to the ultimate I-4 in the very near future. In 2017, the state operated a new connection on 429 from the 414 to Kelly Park Road. And in March, we're very fortunate to open the next phase from Kelly Park Road to 46. Also at the end of March, our new road, 453, will open. This is located east of Route Lake Road and will be the connecting road to the Wolf Branch Innovation District. Mount Dora, Highway 441 will see some major changes, including a flyover of 46. As you know, 46 becomes US 1 in Mount Dora, so there will be expected road adjustments when you enter Highland and 46 or 1st Street. The city has focused on this 300 acres within the Wolf Branch Innovation District because it also includes 20 acres where we're very fortunate Lake Sumter State College will build in the future, with a focus on applying the disciplines needed to support the future industries. As part of this process, Duke Energy also assessed the Wolf Branch Innovation District for its infrastructure and presented a site concept plan for our future. It was determined through this study that the Wolf Branch Innovation District is ideal for life sciences to include industries with engineering, technology, health, and education. The city has been fortunate to have been partnered with Lake County as the Wolf Branch Innovation District is within the JPA. If you drive down 46, you will see the land has been prepared, the utilities have been installed, and the roadway is well under construction. The landscape is changing and the future is now in front of us. The Wolf Branch Innovation District is expected to be approximately 88% office, industrial, technical, and retail, as compared to 12% residential. We do expect that percentage may change in the future, but we will wait and see. One other phase of the process is the Wekiwa Trail. The trails will connect Lake County to the state trail system, allowing bikers the opportunity to ride the coast-to-coast trails. The intended trails will progress through Lake County and several Lake County cities, including Mount Dora. The trails are intended to overlap the rails that currently exist in Lake County and the city of Mount Dora, connecting the downtown corridor. The city and the county are still working the project details and look forward to providing bikers and walkers the opportunity to see the Wekiwa River and the beautiful terrain not seen in most of Florida. It is exciting to be part of an opportunity to provide a healthy and thriving trail system in the city of Mount Dora, as well as several other Lake County cities and, of course, Lake County. Finally, I will close with a few comments made by our economic consultant at a recent presentation. He mentioned that when we began this process, that we didn't know some of the technologies or advancements in life sciences that we know today. Going forward into the next 2 to 3 years, what else will we see? Before completing the Wekiwa Parkway, trails, Wolf Branch District, or your projects? Well, let's reflect just a quick moment and allow me to give you a quick idea of this. Netflix did not exist when we began this process. We rented movies from stores. Drones were not used as we see them today, but they can be bought in big box stores or online. And Amazon. How many of you expected to be ordering your groceries and having them delivered to your door? It has been a very exciting time to live, work, and play in Lake County, and especially for those of us in Mount Dora. We are looking forward to the Wolf Branch Innovation District, to the Wekiwa Parkway, to the Wekiwa Trails, and to continued success of our historic downtown. Please join us and all the other cities in moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin Hayes. All right, at this time it's my pleasure to welcome to the podium the president of Business Mount Dora, Don Stewart.
Good evening, Lake County. Seems like it's fall in Lake County. This is a very exciting evening for me. It's the third time at this podium at this event, and I have the privilege and the honor of representing Visit Mount Dora. We have had a great year in 2017 at Visit Mount Dora. All of our events have exceeded our expectations, and we broke records in every category, both for the number of vendors, the variety and quality of the goods and products that we offered, and of course attendance. Seafood Festival in particular, we're very proud. We inaugurated that 2 years ago in an effort to help our local merchants have the festival begin on the last weekend in August, the very bottom of the commercial cycle for our merchants. We brought in thousands of people and millions of dollars, and it was a great success. I'm happy to say that we've grown by leaps and bounds every year. In fact, every year since we inaugurated the festival, we have doubled the attendance of the previous year. Right now, fishing the Atlantic and the Gulf tournament at the fall of 2018. And well, they should. We're going to be bigger, we're going to be better, we're going to have more food, more fun, more music, more pirates. Now, I have to be very brief this night. A lot calls me off the stage, so I selected only one item out of all the somewhere between 2,000 back and forth using shovels. Especially in the Eustis and Tavares area, drive down to the road this rail system connects all our towns, all our cities. This system always owns their own.
My math is wrong. Not all my
Thank you very much.
All right, it's my pleasure to welcome to the microphone the board chair of the Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce, Jody McEwen with Hillcrest Insurance. Jody?
How's everybody doing? All right. Well, good evening. Tonight's recipient of the Mount Dora Chamber 2018 Business of the Year Award is, well, wait, let's back up just a minute. Our recipient came to Mount Dora in the mid-1990s. Their goal was their goal in the beginning was to create and rehabilitate properties to the best use while keeping the historical aspects of our awesome town. They have created in excess of 260 jobs in Mount Dora and created 23 new businesses. The first property they purchased now houses Pisces Rising and Cecile's French Cafe. Cecile's has been a tenant since 1999, and most of their other tenants, Maggie's Alley, Pisces Rising, Pyramid, to name a few, have all been tenants for 12 to 15 years or more. In 2010, in an effort to draw shoppers and diners to Mount Dora, they brought the beautiful musical Christmas tree that attracts thousands of people every year. In 2013, they presented the Modernism Museum of Mount Dora, which boasts of a unique and expansive collection of modern art. Our recipient is a strong community partner. They sponsor the Christmas and 4th of July fireworks. They are active in Kiwanis, Rotary, Center for the Arts. They have given 61 scholarships to our police and fire department for their families. And due to their efforts, our police department has had a canine program for the last 11 years. And in 2014, they established the Heroes Foundation to keep the canine retirement program and other programs viable. They have been strong supporters of the Mount Dora Center for the Arts. They've donated the bear cat. They've been strong supporters of the Mount Dora Chamber. They sponsor our events, and they're one of our founding trustees. Florida Hospital Foundation foundation. They have set up a pet fund for residents that can't afford to pay for pet services. They support Lake Care's food pantry. In fact, the list of the benevolence of our recipient is so long that we cannot name them all. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our 2018 Mount Dora Chamber Business of the Year recipient, Main Street Leasing.
That is either shopped at, eaten at, had a liquid libation at one of their tenants. But, you know, hey, let's do that real quick. If you have been to Pisces Rising, Maggie's Attic, Italian food, German food, it goes on and on, please stand and let them know. Wow. 1921, I'm sorry. There's so many. And we got Norman Van Lincoln here and his beautiful bride. I'm sorry, the list is so big, it's just like you just can't name it all. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give away the Mount Dora Citizen of the Year. It's a pleasure every year to do this. And every year, the bar keeps getting raised with the people that we've done in recent years. In the house, we have Renee Melota, Kathy Host, Kevin Badliner. They've all received this award. It is an honor for me to present this award. This year's recipient is a native Mount Dorian. Tennessee, where he met and married his wife for 43 years, Pam. Then it was on to the Indiana University School of Law in Bloomington, Indiana. After graduation, his career took him far from home. He and Pam lived in Milwaukee, Jacksonville, Columbus, Ohio, Atlanta, Houston, St. Petersburg, and his career grew in banking and management consulting, all the while raising two fabulous kids. He volunteered throughout the communities wherever he lived. He was chair-elected one time of the Association of the Heart in Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, and one of the founders of the Jacksonville award-winning Project Blueprint. But no matter how far he wandered, he always wanted to come home, and he would always joke with his kids, now both grown, that all roads lead to Mount Dora, and 5 years ago they came back and settled here and retired. But he didn't really retire. He got busy. First thing he did was join the chamber. Thank you very much. When he decided to grow his retirement business, Marie's Custom Shutters and Blinds, quickly becoming one of our ambassadors for the chamber and volunteering for various chamber-sponsored events. However, his passion to make Mount Dora an even better place to live for all of her residents from all walks of life. He dedicates his time volunteering for the Mount Dora Center for the Arts and is the current chairman of the board of the Mount Dora Center for the Arts. He's an advocate for reaching out to serve all of its citizens through the arts and an early supporter of Art in the Park, an outreach program for kids outside downtown in Collie Lott Park. His love for people and history in northeast Mount Dora, or Easttown, has led him to serve on the Northeast CRA board for the city of Mount Dora. While on that board, he has been a driving force in the implementation of the monthly African History film series at the Martin Luther King Center. This series is co-sponsored by the Mount Dora Public Library that is now celebrating its first anniversary. Along with his brother Dale, and with advice from Mount Dora Community Trust, he is currently in the process of establishing the Mac and Levon Clayton Memorial Trust, a fund honoring his mom and dad, and focused on projects to improve the lives of Easttown residents. I'm sure very soon he will let you know exactly how to contribute. It's my honor to bring to the podium tonight's recipient, who has no intention of slowing down, and he often says, I just need to keep living. I have a lot left to do. It's an honor to present to you Ozell Ward.
This is really a wordless moment, and I had no idea until you started talking. This is great, but when I look out and I think about all the folks out there, the people that came before me, before us, Mount Dora has had the seeds of being a wonderful town, and it's great at 70 years old to see a lot of those seeds have grown and produced some wonderful, wonderful folks that come out of here. And I'm just honored to even be up here before you right now. So thank you all. I appreciate everything.
a group this size. It's my pleasure now to bring to the podium our keynote speaker, the president of Mount Dora Christian Academy, Dr. James Dora.
I appreciate your leadership of Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce and the opportunity to be before this great crowd tonight. I appreciate your leadership, Rob, and you're a great mentor to me, and I love to watch what you do in our area. In fact, I'm so excited about being here tonight. I'm reminded of the guy that was an older man that was a little hard of hearing. He had a little heart tick, and so he went to the doctor. The doctor gave him an EKG, prescribed some medicine, said come back in 4 weeks and take it easy. So 2 weeks later, the doctor's out on the street, and he meets this guy. And there he is with a good-looking, young, nice lady on his arm, and he's just strutting, having a good time. And the doctor said, Bill, how are you doing? He said, man, I am doing great. I'm doing exactly what you said, Doc. Get me a hot mama and to be courageous. He said, no, Bill. I said, you have a heart murmur and to be careful. So I have a heart murmur every time I come to these dinners. And I try to be real careful when I'm around Rob English. I'll tell you what, it's an honor for us at the Mount Dora Christian Academy to sponsor this event again tonight. And I have the same vision, share the same vision that Rob has for all of us here in the Mount Dora area and the greater Mount Dora area of coming together as Team One. Supporting, encouraging, boosting, locking arms and hands, and pulling together to do everything that we can to make our entire area what we want it to be. Because like Rob, I believe rising waters truly lifts all boats. And together, we are more. And together, we can be one here in our part of East Lake County. I'll tell you, when I've mixed and mingled among this crowd tonight, I think about the right kind of people doing the right kind of thing in the right kind of way with the right kind of heart and good things happening. I'll tell you, I am delighted to be among such a great group of people. And I'm delighted that we have several people here from the Mount Dora Christian Academy tonight to be among you as well. You know, one of the key components of a strong community and to attracting and recruiting businesses to an area and boosting economic development is a strong educational system. Everybody in here wants good schools. And we're all to work together and support and encourage our educational system. Our public schools, Mount Dora Christian Academy, and our private schools could not do what we do were it not for you, the business people, the politicians, the civic leaders, those of you who support and encourage and financially give a boost to what we do in education. And Mount Dora is on the rise, to say the least. Mount Dora Christian Academy has been a part of this community located on our 70-acre campus since 1945. So this is our 73rd year operating as a school and as a children's home, where we take care of homeless and abandoned kids and have a single-parent program as well. And yes, it's still true that about 100% of our graduates going to college every year, and we're very proud of that record. A new day has come, and it's on the horizon and has now arrived. That Mount Dora Christian Academy is looking totally forward. The past has been great, it's been wonderful. But with all of you, along with our public school system, we are looking forward. And Mount Dora Christian Academy is here to serve you in this greater area. We are committed to excellence and education. We want to be a place where kids can come and not only receive academic quality, but where they can be safe and have fun. You know, Walt Disney said, if you can't have fun where you work and go to school, something's wrong with where you work and go to school. So, at the Mount Dora Christian Academy, we want to be a place where fine arts is strong, where athletics is big, where academic excellence is over the brink, and where kids can learn in a fun environment. In just a moment, Dr. Brad Moser, our head of school, is going to come and share with you a few things that we're doing in our commitment to excellence at the Mount Dora Christian Academy. You know, one thing that I personally like about our place is, as a Christian school, we make Jesus Christ and Christian values the very center of what we do. At the Mount Dora Christian Academy, we don't take a knee, we take a stand. And we want our place to be such a faith-based community that you would be proud of being a part of our organization. Some of you are great football fans. I heard here a while back Dabo Sweeney say on TV, I was watching ESPN, he said, you know, at Clemson, we don't run at the target, or he said, we run at the target, not from it. We don't want to run around it, we run at it. And that's what I want all of us to do with education here in the greater Mount Dora area. I want all of you to come to our campus and visit with us, see what's going on over there, and help us build a top-notch school. Last year we had Bobby Bowden come speak at our Distinguished Speakers series, and the year before that we had Tim Tebow, and this year you may have seen a card on your table there that we got Lou Holtz coming. So I only invite all of you to come on March the 31st, meet Lou Holtz. You're a phenomenal speaker, and have a lot of fun with us at our campus once again. Last year, Bobby Bowden said, you know, your ability is not nearly as important as your availability. So Rob, community, all of you, we're here. We're in it with you to win it. We're available. You can count on us. Some time ago, I was reading the paper with Ann Landers. I read this little story. Ann Landers talked about this elderly lady who lived with her family. And she had gotten her son and daughter-in-law off to work. She had got her high school grandson off to school. It was Monday, and that happened to be her wash day. So she takes the laundry, goes out into the garage. She throws all the clothes in the laundry, in the washing machine. She looks down and thinks, you know, if I just took off my night clothes, then everything would be clean. So she does that. And she goes back into the house and she sees her grandson's football helmet on the bench over there. She had always wondered, I wonder how one of those things would feel on your head. And so she just reaches over, grabs his football helmet, puts it on, and she's sort of standing there between her and God, and she heard and she looked over here, and the meter reader is looking in the side door. And she was totally embarrassed. And the meter reader was embarrassed. And as he walked off, he said, "Ma'am, I hope your team wins." Oh, with you, we're here to win. Brad Moser.
We got this for you. We know you've always wanted to try it on. So, and with you on our team, we know we're going to win. Okay, so Mom, this will get people for you to try it on after the program, and there will be lots of photo ops for Rob. Okay. All right. Well, again, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm Brad Moser, and I'm blessed and honored to be my 5th year at Mount Dora Christian Academy. I personally believe I've got the best job on planet Earth. I get to show up every day and work with some of the most outstanding people, faculty and staff members, some of the most wonderful families from this community, and just amazing kids who absolutely astound me with how knowledgeable they are and how intelligent they solve problems. And, you know, again, I love that, and I hope that you too, living in this Mount Dora community, feel as passionate about what you do as what we do at Mount Dora Christian Academy. I know not everybody is as comfortable going to school, though, and looks forward to it. Some days, believe it or not, our kids don't look forward to going to school. And I heard a story once about a kid, or a man rather, who his mom came knocking on his door and said, "Hey, it's time to go to school, son." He said, "I don't want to go." She said, "You got to get out of bed and go to school." He said, "Mom, I'm not going to that place today." And she said, "That's the end of it. We're not going to argue about this. You are going to school. Get out of bed so that you're not late." And he said, "Mom, you just don't understand." He said, "That's a terrible place. The kids are mean to me. The teachers talk badly to me. It's just miserable. I don't want to go to that place again." And she said, "For the last time, you are going to school." And he said, "Mom, give me one good reason why I need to go to school today." And she said, "Because you're the principal." We don't have too many days like that at our school. It's actually a joy to come to work every day, as I mentioned. But I have to confess, we are feeling a little bit blue lately. To be more precise, we're feeling a little blue ribbon. And I don't know if you've heard the news or not, but last October, the U.S. Secretary of Education recognized Mount Dora Christian Academy's elementary school as a 2017 National Blue Ribbon School. Arduous journey, but we're very proud of this accomplishment. And just to apply for Blue Ribbon, the schools who apply, I have to have test scores in the top 15% on a nationally normal test. But that's just the ticket for admission. Beyond that, they take an in-depth look at academics, mission, culture, programming, and community. I'd like for you to hold that thought for just a moment because I'm going to come back to that point. And so, after all of this process, the result was, in October, as I mentioned, the U.S. Department recognized us as an exemplary high-performing school. And we're so proud to bring a Blue Ribbon home to Mount Dora in Lake County. We're the first and only school in Lake County that will receive this designation, but I firmly believe we're not going to be the last. We have some phenomenal schools in our county, both public and private, and we're honored to work hand in hand and cooperatively with other educational institutions in the area. This past year, we're one of only 12 schools in the state of Florida, and the only private school to get this award. Since the program was founded in 1982, fewer than 300 schools in the entire state, public and private, have gotten this award. And we're so happy to do that here in Lake County. From the beginning, the Blue Ribbon journey was the dream of Lori Hadley, our principal of lower schools. She spearheaded this effort hands down, and along with an amazing, hard-working elementary faculty, worked hard for a little over 3 years to make this a reality. And so, for their hard work and their efforts, would you please help me recognize the principal of our lower schools and our elementary school lead teacher, Haley Mills, Principal Lori Hadley. Website. So we're so proud that the city of Mount Dora is represented here. And that's where we're going to take it back to community. One of the areas that we had to present information on was about the resources that are available. What kind of place do you live? What kind of town do you live in? What libraries are available? What parks and recreational facilities do your students have access to? And so obviously the U.S. Department of Education believes in our community as much as we do, because this area was easy. It was a slam dunk for us. And so thank you, Mount Dora, thank you, Lake County, for being such a supportive community for our school and our students, our teachers. And you had a huge part. We could not have done it without that part of the application, so we couldn't have done it without you. And as we move ahead here quickly, I want to highlight a few of the things that we're going to feature here at Mount Dora Christian Academy in the near future. First item I'd just like to draw your attention to that we're excited to let you know about this evening is that in fall of 2018, Mount Dora Christian Academy is launching a Biomedical Sciences Academy. As we know, healthcare is one of the fastest growing industries in the United States. It's going to grow more quickly than most others in the years ahead. But despite this growth, the need for healthcare providers is going to be far short of the demand for healthcare providers. The World Health Organization predicts that by 2035, there will be a healthcare worker shortage of nearly 13 million people. And so that's one of the motivators for us to launch into this effort and encourage our students to consider careers in healthcare. But more than that, we want them to consider living and working and building their careers right here in Lake County. The BSI program that we're going to feature will have an advanced college-level curriculum taught by highly trained faculty members. One of the most enjoyable and one of the most impressive parts of the program to me, and what I'm most excited about, is that we are forming a BSI advisory board that's comprised of local healthcare professionals here in the area, doctors, dentists, nurses, physical therapists, and others who will consult with us and help us oversee the curriculum and guide our students. And this in-depth learning experience, this hands-on experience for students, is going to be further enhanced by high-level mentoring and internship opportunities. Coming into the program, students will identify a healthcare mentor who will be their guide, and by the final year of the program, students will be performing internships in several locations here, clinics, private practices, and other facilities here in Mount Dora and Lake County. And by allowing our students to do internships here locally, we hope that it plants that seed that you can stay home and go far. We want them to know right away that when they go off to college and when they become educated, they can come back right here and build their lives and their careers further in this Lake County community. As I mentioned, at Mount Dora Christian Academy, we're fortunate to have some great programs. We work with students from ages 2 all the way up through 12th grade. So we really have an opportunity to provide a firm foundation for our kids. And another area that we're excited to let you know about is our Innovation Lab that just launched this year. In the same way that the Biomedical Sciences program is going to be far beyond a cookie-cutter program. It's not a lecture-based program, but certainly a project-based learning experience. Here in the Innovation Lab, we're going to encourage our children to think globally, to think outside the box, and to work together as a team. Just like we're all here working together tonight, we want to teach our kids to work together cooperatively as a team to solve problems and arrive at solutions. And above all, we want to provide this lab as a space where our students can make their dreams a reality. We believe our kids can do anything they set their minds to. God's given each one of us, He's given each one of them seeds of greatness. He's given them special skills, talents, gifts, and abilities, and who knows what they can achieve. And they can do a lot on their own, but they can do anything when they work together, just like we can. And so Mrs. Hadley and our program director, Laurel Steele, are constantly telling our kids that if you can dream it, you can build it. And so we want them to know that they can build their futures right here, that they can do anything. So if you would like to know more about our Innovation Lab, we'd love to work with you, we'd love to partner with you, and in any way we can. And so please come by and see our program director, Laurel Steele. And last but not least, is let's go ahead and... Just over a year ago, so many of you were present at the groundbreaking for our new athletic complex. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Last year, in Mount Dora 2017, we showed you pictures of a construction site on this project that had just begun last January. And now here, in 2018, we're delighted to announce to you that Bulldog Bulldog Stadium is now 100% complete. We just finished. Earlier this month, we finished our 8-lane motorized track. The construction of this $5 million facility has already provided some level of economic impact for our area, but we believe we haven't even scratched the surface yet. The best is yet to come. In addition to finally being able to host events at our own campus, we're so glad to be able to partner with others in the community and have several events that are coming down the road in the future. One thing that's on the horizon right now is that we're going to be a site for the Lake County Spring Games later this spring, and we're so happy that's going to draw hundreds of people to this area, hundreds of people to our campus, and this is the only facility of its kind in this part of the county, and so we're really happy to have that, not only for ourselves, but for this Mount Dora community. We'd love everyone to come out to our campus, take a tour, and visit our facility. But I'll say this as I close tonight. While we're thankful and blessed to have a wonderful, beautiful 70-acre campus, we love our buildings, we're grateful to have facilities like our new Bulldog Athletic Complex. But more than anything, that's not the best of who we are. More than anything, the people who make up this community and the people who make up our Mount Dora Christian Academy family is what makes us so special. It makes us special that they choose to invest their lives in building up the lives of other people. And so in closing, I'd like to just highlight a few of the special people here on our Mount Dora Christian Academy team. First of all, this year the person who had the honor of breaking in our new football field was 20-somethings coach Colby Tackett. In his first year as head coach, I'll let you talk to him about what that means to have this kind of field when somebody turns the keys over to you for this kind of complex. But in his first year, he didn't squander that opportunity. His team went 9-1 and were division champions. We just learned recently that Coach Tackett was named the 2017 SSAC Coach of the Year. Here's his picture up on the screen right now, and the young man you see with him is one of the players that Coach has mentored over the last several years, Josiah Pierre. Josiah, who's wearing number 9 in the photo there, is currently the number 1 ranked player in Central Florida for the class of 2019. He's received offers from Miami, Florida, Georgia, and just today we had USF, FIU, and FAU on our campus trying to court him to their programs. And so we're really proud of this. We're making strides in softball. For the last 2 years in a row, our girls have made it to the Final Four back-to-back seasons, and we're so happy to represent Mount Dora and Lake County at the highest levels in the state. Our coach, Josh Swearingen, has been named district coach back-to-back years, and this year, he's thinking, should I say it, Coach? Should I come right out and declare right here in the room right now? I won't put you on that spot. We have high hopes for our 2018 softball season. We're really proud of the hard work that Coach has done, and we hope to be sharing some more good news after our softball season this spring. The next slide here we have, that's another slide of Josiah. In addition to being a football player, he's also a gold medal state champion in discus, and Cooper Mon, who won our state championship last year in discus and shot put. Last but certainly not least, I want to mention to you, last year, Gabe Curtis, who's pictured there, as he crossed the finish line in the 2016 Cross Country State Championship. Gabe was the 2016 individual state champion, and his team was the runner-up. But this year, they had a goal to win it all, and that's exactly what they did. And they brought home the state championship to Mount Dora. Here with us tonight, captains Gabe Curtis and Jackson Brown. Their coach, Zach Brown, is in his 3rd year with us, and he's been named District and Regional Coach of the Year several times. But just last week, we learned that the Florida Dairy Farmers Association had named him the 2017 Cross-Country Coach of the Year in the entire state of Florida for 1A Cross Country. Congratulations. I'd also like to acknowledge our athletic director, Jim Nichols. Came to us from stints at Troy, Auburn, and Texas Tech, and now he's placed his entire energy and focus on Mount Dora Christian Academy, and it's paid off in a big way. He's building up our coaches and he's building up our kids and helping them achieve their dreams and play at that next level. And so, Coach Nichols, thank you for all you've done to help Mount Dora Christian Academy and the Mount Dora community. Isn't that what it's really all about? Our wonderful, amazing, one-of-a-kind community. We want to make Mount Dora and Lake County proud of Mount Dora Christian Academy. We want to represent our area well. And Henry Ford once said, coming together is a beginning. What we're doing here tonight, this is a beginning. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. We believe that working together in 2018, that this is going to be a special year for our school, for our city, and for our county. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. God bless.
Thank you, Doctor and Doctor. Dr. Brad Ozer and Dr. James Moore. What a team. The jokes, the fun. I will have to award the winner of the jokes to Dr. Moore. He was the one that pulled down the main sponsorship, and he's your boss, Brad. But you know what? We love all of our sponsors. And in closing, I want to call out our sponsors and have the tables stand, or whoever wants to represent the table for our sponsors. We've already mentioned Mount Dora Christian Academy. Niagara Bottling Water. So I call your name, stand up. Daily Commercial. Yes. Certus. City of Mount Dora. Data Graphics. Edward Jones Investments. First National Bank. Florida Hospital Waterman. Forward Press. Hillcrest Insurance Agency. Lounge Dr. Cantor Reed. I looked at a couple. I don't have my glasses on. I'm sorry. Rick just keeps saying, call the lounge. Lake County. Lake Receptions. Main Street Leasing. Mark's Floors. Merrill Insurance Agency. The Mount Dora Chamber, of course. Mount Dora Community Trust. Pisces Rising. Plaza Cadillac. Prestige Ford. Pruitt Williams Insurance Agency. Stone and Gherkin. United Southern Bank. Visit Mount Dora. Waterman Village. Wells Fargo Advisors. What a great night. This vision began 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we had one hall. I can't remember which one it is. I guarantee you Kathy Host remembers. We had one hall, one end or the other. We had less than 100 people here. The vision was to march, as was said tonight, toward unity. The slogan for tonight was not mine, but it's a great slogan. Together, we succeed. Separately, we struggle. I owe that to my good friend who mentioned it to me literally on the shores of Lake Dora, but not in Mount Dora, in Tavares. Thank you, John Dury, for the great slogan. Thank you to the Mount Dora Christian Academy children who actually, students, young ladies, and young boys, as far as bringing us to the table tonight. Thank you to our band, Lickety Split, for the music. Thank you for the photos that came in. The photos are going to be thrown back up here in a minute from Esports Photo. Thank you to all of you. As I said, we began with less than 100 5 years ago. Second year, 200. Third year, 300, etc. Now this year, almost 600 in a sold-out hall. It's amazing. When I started, I was deeply saddened, and knew it before I started, but I was deeply saddened that we were in our silos. The silos of Umatilla, Eustis, Tavares, Mount Dora, East Lake County. The only one that was not in a silo because they were forced to be across the county was the county, and thank you for the county. But the vision is to get out of the silos. The vision is to get down on the ground. The vision is to have brothers and sisters that we call friends, we don't fight with over what business comes to where, who moves where, who has land, but we succeed because the area is going to grow exponentially above any vision that we could even imagine, and we want to do it right. And it takes everybody in this room and many others that were unable to be here. Please put this on your calendar. We're going to be back next year, right here. The date is already reserved. It will sell out. We had people call this year, can you squeeze me in? We had some people that actually turned in some tickets, so we got to resell them, which is pretty nice for the chamber, to help pay for this event, which by the way ends up being a break-even event for the chamber, but we're happy to be the facilitator of such a great event. Next year's event is right here in the house. It's January 24th, 2019, and I promise you, and this is not my slogan either, this is a dear friend of mine who mentioned it to me, this has become the best networking event, bar none, in East Lake County, if not all of Lake County. And I owe that slogan to Rich Kelly of Ford Press, who has said it many, many times, what a great event this is. That's why we expanded it to an hour and a half. People were here before 5 o'clock, as you usually are. Come before 5, we'll be ready for you next year as we were. It's 5 to 6:30 for the event on that day. Again, it's an honor to serve all of you. I truly mean that. In my position, we serve East Lake County as all of you do. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the evening. God bless you.